Welcome, welcome, welcome to the daily antidote of song, where everyone's invited to sing. Sing along, whoever you are, whatever you bring, you belong right here. On the daily, daily, I said daily, daily, I said daily antidote of song.
You.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome to another wonderful day on the Daily Antidote of Song. And believe it or not, this is day 1994. We have been singing together for 1994 days. It's so thrilling. And this coming Friday, day 2000. It's going to be a big day, but every day is a big day. I'm Elise Witt. I'm coming to you from Pine Lake, Georgia. And I'd like to welcome all of you here. We're going to have an amazing, beautiful guest, new to the Daily, but not to me, Eugene Wolf, coming in from Abingdon, Virginia, or actually coming in from New York City, but from Virginia. Let me just say, welcome, Eugene. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Aaron and Joe and Athena, making us look and sound so good. Thank you, Bob and Mabel and the Bears from Massachusetts, Kathy in Colorado, David and Elsie in Oakland, and Sue in Seattle, Tony in San Jose. Hello, Eileen in Berkeley. Hello, Neil in Boston. Hello, Nick in the UK. Linda always rocking on Orcas Island. Sydney and San Francisco. Hello to Nan in Michigan, Bonnie in Boise, Sheila in Florida, Marion in Brighton, UK. Hello, Diane in New Hampshire. Keep your eye on the road, but so glad to have you with us. In Birmingham, UK, and in Amherst, Massachusetts, Julie in Ontario, Benet in California, Trish in Victoria. Hello, Delhi, coming in from Maryland, Storm in Massachusetts, Louise in Sidmouth, UK. Hello, Annette in California, Anne in Maryland, Phil and William coming in from Newcastle, UK. Aloysius in Massachusetts, Caroline in DC, Nancy and her Irish cow in Washington State, and Elizabeth in California. Welcome everyone to the Daily Antidote of Song. Greetings, everyone. It's so good to be here with you on this beautiful Saturday, day 1994. Today, I have a wonderful, wonderful guest to introduce to the Daily. This is someone, actually, I've known this person for almost 50 years. Did you know that, Eugene?
I
Yep.
did know
This
that.
is Eugene Wolf. He's coming in from New York, but he is from Abingdon, Virginia. And he is an actor, a singer, a storyteller, a songwriter. And we'll talk more about what you do and who you are. But let's just go right ahead and learn your song. What you got for us?
All right. This is a song called, quite simply, Music. And I'm going to teach you the chorus. And I think you have the words to the chorus. I'll sing it through once and then we'll sing it together. It's pretty simple. I'm the muse of my own music. I'm a vessel for God's love and the grace that His sweet music sings me. Lives on earth and leads me to that home above. All right, let's do it together. Let's try this together. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm the muse of my own music. I'm a vessel for God's love and to the grace that God's sweet music sings me. Lives on earth and leads me to that home above. Everybody got it? Wave your hands if you feel like you got it. All right, well, we'll just keep going and you'll get it if you don't got it. In this world, there is sorrow. Yes, this world is filled with pain. And God has given us music to soothe our souls like cleansing rain. I wake up and think about tomorrow, when today is right in front of me. Then I start to breathe my life like music. And from tomorrow's burdens I am free. Chorus. I'm the muse of my own music. I'm a vessel for God's love, and the grace that God's sweet music sings me lives on earth and leads me to that home above. Yeah, I can tell you got it already. If on earth you feel a stranger, lift your voice and to the heavens cry. Oh, the crying is the answer to the prayer that you have sent on high. You're the muse of your own music. You're the vessel of God's love, and the grace that God's sweet music sings thee lives on earth and leads you to that home above. Yeah. From where'er my soul descended, someday it will go back home. And oh, the music that I'll hear there as I glance upon that golden throne. I'm the muse of my own music. I'm a vessel for God's love, and the grace that God's sweet music sings me lives on earth and leads me to that home above. And now here we go back to the old Carter family. Well, this world is not my home. I'm just passing through. There's your horse, Your Honor. Hi,
Oh,
folks.
Eugene. Oh my goodness. What a gorgeous, gorgeous song.
Thank
And
you.
actually, I noticed that you wrote this song, but it sounds like an old Carter family song. It sounds like, it comes from the hills of Virginia or the hills of Tennessee where you grew up. But I love that you say that it's also inspired by the poetry of Rumi. What a beautiful balance of spirituality and yeah, so beautiful.
Well, that's where I am right now. I had I had a great uh, experience in Morocco 25 years ago.
Hmm.
And as I listened, I was there for a month. And as I
Wow.
listened to that Muslim call to prayer 5 times a day, every single day, I began to understand that the message in that beautiful adhan was the same message that I was raised by my mama, who was very fundamental Christian Church of Christ and shape note singing. And it made me understand that the same message was in each of those sounds and that it wasn't doctrine. It didn't matter what doctrine was. The music of my grandmother's life and the life she lived, not her doctrine, she was love, compassion, and kindness to everybody. And I understood it was that music that was going to lead me home. And Rumi, Rumi says, the crying out, when you pray, the crying out is the answer to the prayer. And also, my I was introduced to Sufism in Morocco, and I don't really consider myself a Sufi or Muslim, but I sure do love the beauty that the religion of beauty, the religion of heart. And Hazrat Inayat Khan, who was a Sufi master from India who brought Sufism to the West, says music is as close as we get to where we come from.
Mm.
And I think about, I was holding an 11-hour-old baby one time, and I thought, where did you come from? You know, where was your spirit before it mingled with breath to enter your body? And what did you bring with you? What did your spirit bring with you? What did you hear before you entered this realm? And so that's sort of what this song Music says to me, because Loretta Lynn taught me that music fills up the holes. You know, she sang about cheating, lying, drinking, loneliness, and her voice and the way she sang when I was a kid was balm. It was, it was solace and it was divine. And I heard it in that music, and indeed, she filled up the holes.
So, so beautiful. I spent yesterday evening, Eugene, watching your one-man show called The Book of Mama. And
Uh-huh.
I recommend that to absolutely everyone. I'm putting that link in the chat right now. It You need to give yourself a little time. I don't know, it's an hour or maybe
I
more.
said, yeah, it's about 85 minutes. Yeah.
Yep. Find somewhere and if you some with someone or not, and just it is so beautiful. And it's kind of, to me, a little bit like what you were just describing about all the different musical influences, not just musical, but musical, spiritual influences that have made you this incredible creative person that you are today.
Oh, thank you. Well, and what a wonderful thing to be able to share these thoughts with all of you folks from everywhere,
Mhm.
because you come here because out of want, out of desire, and out of need. We all need each other so much right now, and we, as uh, Elise knows, we are the ones we have been waiting for. And now we are here and we get to see each other daily and sing together. It's such a wonderful setup, and gives us, well, solace and comfort.
Eugene, this space has hosted a lot of the Sweet Honey in the Rock people. We have sung "We Are the Ones We've Been Waiting For." Eugene and I have known each other almost 50 years. We belong to Alternate Roots, the uh, the collective of folks from the Southeast. Other people can come too, but it's a Southeast-based organization um, of artists that work at the intersection of arts and activism. And we actually had a Roots Week here at the Daily back in the early days, because when I was first invited to come here to share a song, and I thought this is just amazing, and you all need to meet my Roots friends, and so hopefully we'll be bringing some more of them in. But Eugene is a longtime actor and theater person, but also Eugene as you heard his beautiful voice, he's half of the singing duo, the Brother Boys, one of my favorite bands in the world. And I don't know, y'all have anything coming up? Y'all doing anything?
Well, we're working on Ed. My partner sang with, was on this show in this show. I feel like I'm on the Ed Sullivan show. that, but Ed was never, he went by S. Pearl, and
Yes,
he
he was.
joined you all on August 8th, I
Right,
believe. And
right.
he and I are singing partners. We've been singing together for 40 years.
Wow, wow, wow,
And
wow.
and we've had only one fight, if you can believe that. And that
That's
wasn't really a fight. We both stepped around gingerly the issue, but we you know it's like, and we come to love each other more and more all the time. We will be singing at the Barter Theater in February uh, with the Appalachian uh, Festival of Plays and Playwrights. And we'll be singing it down home in January. And we'll be singing on Song of the Mountains, which is a PBS television show that comes out of Marion, Virginia, but the date hasn't been set. Ed and I have so many irons in the fire that when we get to look at each other, we're grateful, and then we just start singing. You know, like when birds do a murmuration, you think,
uh-huh.
who leads that? Or does one of them say, let's go? And that's kind of like Ed and I when we sing together. Oh, here we are, sing, you know.
Well, you just mentioned the down home. The down home, which used to be, I think originally was called the down home kitchen, maybe, or down home.
Kitchen and pick and parlor.
Yeah, so we talked with Ed about that, but the down home is about to celebrate its 50th anniversary. So I'm guessing the Brother Boys will be there. We're talking about possibly having an alternate routes 50th anniversary, some weekends at the down home kitchen as well. Down home, the down home. In Johnson City, Tennessee, for those of you nearby, or those of you that need a little trip to the mountains. It's beautiful. Anything else you want to tell us about before we sing this fabulous song again?
Well, yeah. I would, if you take a look at the Book of Memo, understand that it was filmed during COVID, but it was filmed beautifully by the University of Tennessee Film Department. It was four camera shoot out of Knoxville, Tennessee, and there's no audience, which is a weird thing to me. I just love being able to see your all's faces, even though we can't really connect. It's important to me to share the thing with people. It's a weird thing, video and film, to me, because you do it in a vacuum. But this is wonderful because I can see some of your faces and understand that you are here with me. I'm working on a new show. I just got a grant from the Birthplace of Country Music Museum called the Bristol Roots Project. I have played A.P. Carter in a show called Keep on the Sunny Side, which was originated at Barter Theater in Abingdon, Virginia in 2002. And I became A.P. Carter. I am
Wow.
A.P. Carter to the region, including when Jeanette was alive, I was her daddy. And now that Rita Forrester, the granddaughter, is still there, I'm her granddaddy.
Wow.
So there is toward the end of his life, A.P. Carter had one song that he loved to sing, and it was called Longing for Home. And his wife had divorced him. His family was gone. He was forgotten as a musician. He was lonesome. He was very lonesome. And Bill Clifton, who's a magnificent musician that carried Carter family music all over the world, became AP's best friend. And he told me that he would go around with AP in the last 10 years. And AP always wanted to sing the song. And it's a song about the loved ones who'll be there when we get there. Longing for home, dear Savior, I'm longing for home. I'm longing with speed to go by. My question out of that is, what was A.P. Carter imagining home might be? You know, we all have notions about heaven, or we all have our own notions about what's going to happen. You know, Iris DeMent wrote a song called Let the Mystery Be.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Uh-huh.
I can't. I love to explore. Clearly, clearly none of us have the answers, but boy, what a great question. So I am working on a show that combines particularly those old hymns, the language of those hymns, those Victorian hymns that reach for something we don't reach for much anymore. And the way that Loretta Lynn's music filled up the holes. How does music augment? How does music facilitate our notions of what's next once we're through on this plane? So that's the most exciting thing for me. I'm spending this next year at talking to people about their ideas and putting together my own stories about how what my notions of what's beyond my, frankly, I hope I vaporize. I hope I vaporize, and I really don't care where I condense, but wouldn't that be a great way to go? I know that sounds rapturous, but I had a cousin who called me yesterday to say, Eugene, I think the rapture's coming next week. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Anyway,
Wow. Okay, well, you're going to have to come back on and do the home song and
yes, I
many other
will.
songs. Um, I just want to note one thing. When I watched the Book of
Uh-huh.
Mama last night, I
Uh-huh.
had no idea that you had no audience. I did not know that.
Oh, wow.
I,
Well,
I
that's a
thought
great thing for me to hear because I've always been concerned.
no,
Oh, good. Well, great.
no. That's a shock to me. But anyway, um, let's sing your song again. It's so
Okay.
good.
Hey, folks, thank you all, people. It's so wonderful to have you here because music is the key. Clearly, because you're here. In this world, there is sorrow. Yes, this world is filled with pain. Oh, pain. And God has given us music to soothe our souls like cleansing rain. I wake up and think about tomorrow when today is right in front of me. Then I start to breathe my life like music. From tomorrow's burdens I am free. I'm the muse of my own music. I'm a vessel for God's love and the grace that His sweet music sings me. Lives on earth and leads me to that home above. If on earth you feel a stranger, lift your voice and to the heavens cry. Oh, the crying is the answer to the prayer that you have sent on high. You're the muse of your own music. You're a vessel for God's love and the grace that God's sweet music sings thee. Lives on earth and leads you to that home above. From where'er my soul descended, someday it will go back home. And oh, the music that I'll hear there as I glance upon that golden throne. I'm the muse of my own music. I'm a vessel for God's love and the grace that God's sweet music sings me. Lives on earth that home above. Oh, this world is not my home. I'm just passing through.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. You can see the smiles and the beaming
I
coming
know, it's wonderful.
every
Thank you, folks.
from
Beautiful to see your
every rectangle
faces.
here. Eugene, what a pleasure, what a treat.
Thank you. Thank
Oh
you for
my goodness.
inviting me. I'll come
Yes,
back.
we will definitely have you back.
As
Um,
John O'Neill said, don't start me to talking or I'll tell you everything I know, you
yes,
know.
indeed.
So,
Yes, indeed.
all right.
We've had a great week here. We had coming in all the way from Scotland on Monday, we had Iona Fife. And you all know you can go back and watch these because they're all archived. So if you missed that one, which I did, I'm going to go back and watch that. On Tuesday, we had the fabulous Flawn Williams coming in from Maryland. On Wednesday, Juan Diaz from Chicago. On Thursday, Elena La Fulana from the DC area. And then coming in from Rhode Island, we had Kate Clifford, and apparently it was Robin Hood Day. So that's another one to go back and watch if you didn't see it. Today we had the fantastic Eugene Wolf uh,
Uh-huh.
coming in from New York, but from Abingdon, Virginia, new to us, but not for long. And tomorrow, one of our own regular people coming in from the UK, Totnes, Mr. Phil Hogg. So it's been a great week here on the Daily, and we have an amazing week coming up because, as you know, Friday is day 2000. Day 2000. That means we have been
Amazing.
singing
Yeah.
together for 2000 days. Crazy, crazy. I want to say a special, special thank you, those of you who came in on the live stream, et cetera, et cetera. But I really want to say thank you to Joe Razi for having this crazy idea to do this and not only doing it, but following through so that we are at day 1994. That is just completely crazy. So, before we go, though, I want to say thank you to my friend Eugene. Thank you for bringing us that beautiful song and your beautiful thoughts about music.
Uh,
Thank you, Aaron in Brooklyn, for making us look and sound so good. Joe in DC, I have no more words for you. Athena, thank you for bringing us all in together. Thank you for making us look and sound so good on tech. Thank you, Bob and Mabel and the Bears in Virginia. Thank you, Kathy in Colorado. David and Elsie in Oakland. And Sue in Seattle. Tony in San Jose. Arlene in Berkeley, hope to see you this fall. Neil in Boston, Linda in Orcas Island, always rockin'. Phil, I think you're on tomorrow. If I guess, Phil, looking forward to hearing you and seeing you tomorrow. Coming in from Newcastle, William, it's so good to see you as well. Baba Jim, one of our wonderful song leaders, thank you for being here today from Maryland. Hello, Nick in the UK. Thank you for being here, Delhi in Maryland. Bonnie in Boise. Sheila in Florida. Annette in California. Ruth in Birmingham. That ain't Alabama, y'all. That's in the UK. Louise in Sidmouth, also in the UK. Linda in Concord, Massachusetts. Marion in Brighton, UK. Gary in California. And Hoda in British Columbia. Thank you, Anne in Amherst. And another Anne, but with an E, in Maryland. Thank you, Trish in Victoria. Storm in the Zoomiverse, also known as Massachusetts. Thank you, Cricket, always dancing in Maryland. Thank you, Diane in New Hampshire. Watch the road. So glad you're not driving, but glad you're here with us. Benet in Berkeley. Hope to see you in November, Benet. I'm going to be out there. Julie in Ontario. Aloysius in Massachusetts. Caroline in DC. Nancy in Washington State. Elizabeth in California. And Miles and Amanda, so good to see you coming in from Michigan. Hello and goodbye. Welcome, everyone, and see you again tomorrow on the Daily Antidote of Song. Thanks, everyone. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day, and see you tomorrow right here on the Daily Antidote of Song. Mwah!
Yo! Thank you.